How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here on the channel. Today, we are looking at a Yawgmoth Thran Physician deck. And we will keep this. We are a -1/-1 counter deck. Or as much as we can be in mono black. -1/-1 counters. Main color combination is Golgari. As a result, we have some of the cards for the archetype, but we don't have all the cards. So we make up for it by having other black cards that give negative effects, basically. So that gives us we got Grim Hireling, we have Meat with Massacre type effects, your Toxic Deluges, and then your Massacre Girls. Like there's a good variety. Old Obliterator is not one of them, but he is good for devotion. And he is a the blocker. Rebellions Grand Unifier. Like, I have not played many Yawgmoth decks recently, so I do not know if he is in the no nice club or if he is slightly below it. Obliterator? No green mana, please. One time, don't have it. You can always rely on your opponent to have it, in my experience. But, yep, there it is. Okay. Atraxa has arrived immediately. Gods. Is this game salvageable? Is the immediate question on my mind. Looking at that pile, I guessing no, honestly. No would be my guess. You can hold a path. Nope, they're gonna go elf. We're gonna draw just to see if we draw a Toxic Deluge, but if we don't, we probably lose. So, where is that? Does that do anything? No, I don't think it does. We can only get 3 there, we can only get 3 there. In the meantime, we take a bit of damage. I guess we still kill the elf. Just to gain a bit of life and pass the turn. We essentially have 3.5 turns to draw it. Alright, so technically 2 turns. If we don't draw it in 2 turns, what happens is we run out of mana doing other things. And we're kind of just out of options. Obliterator does not help us, unfortunately, in this situation. We're going to get down Yawgmoth. And pass the turn. He's probably getting passed. I hope he's getting passed. Because then we can actually get up to... No, he got swords. Okay, fair enough. We're at 6. Next turn we're at 7. Like, we could Virtue of Perseverance. Our opponent's climbing, but we're not fully dead yet. Oh. 7. Please die, Atraxa. Alright, well. Still dies, but they get to draw a billion cards. And how does the pile look? It doesn't great, honestly. Probably it could have been better. Get down a Grim Hireling. They can still just cast Atraxa again. No, Choops. Choops will kill me. Well, not me, my Grim Hireling. He's a good boy, though. Maybe upkeep. So we could take a turn off. If they don't play something bigger, then we can take a turn off to just virtue of persistence and get everything back. But yeah, we're not pressured enough to care unless there's a flash threat. If there's a flash threat, we're probably just dead. But virtue with old mid. That is. Yeah, I guess we're too far gone. We'll just go on. We played out longer than I expected to. I'd say. I do record these in sequence sometimes, and I'm still slightly tilted from my Gandalf game. So I played out longer than I would have liked to, just to help overcome that. I don't know. I find that when you're tilted, you tend to make more rash decisions. Uh, there are things here I like. Probably gonna play Massacre Girl in turn two. Hold up Dark Ritual in case I need to dish. Bowmasters. I think I'll wait. Alex will die, opponent. He will die if he shows up. Uh, Liana, do your thing. Make the bad Calyx go away. Plan for one. Calyx is one of those cards that makes an archetype less fun for me. Like I don't dislike Enchantress, but when I see Calyx doing Enchantress things across the table, I am immediately not having as much fun. And I think it's mainly because he's not restricted. If he was restricted, then it might not be too bad, but I guess he kind of is restricted. You can only copy an enchantment once per turn. Hmm. Do this. This one. Pay some mana to put a Kaervek on the field. Like, we gotta get this clock going. Mm-hmm. So if I pay 3, I make 5. Give me up 1 mana. Mm. We have to kill Calyx every time he shows up. I think. I think he's just that bad of a man that he has to die every time. Uh, Ghostly Prism says no. We don't have a choice. Vanishing Light. Massacre Girl is gone. If I get just gonna play you outright. Aha, so let's that on you. And win. He's probably gonna get removed, but uh, Skithiryx. Grab yourself some haste. Uh, or infect damage. Next turn we can swing in again and just proliferate to close out the game. Infect is not the most uh, not the most honorable way to win the game, but against the Calyx deck, I cannot afford to take Porter. I don't think he is that good. So we'll go on to a game 3. Probably end it after here. Um, so this is the match decider. We're up against Gix. Okay, Gix is he might just be too low to the ground for my deck. That said, this is about as low to the ground as my deck can get. So One Wings, gotta go. Gotta go now. Get down Foulmire Knight, and we Kozilek, Toxic Deluge, get down Tiny Bones. You had to hold up Soul Shatter next turn. You're actually also Kaervek. What is the benefit to Kaerveking? Our guy dies. Actually, let's do this. Because if they're willing to attack it and have their thing die, they might as well attack into an Obliterator to make it happen. So your commander or a land opponent. Hoping land. Yeah, because then Soul Shatter just keeps Gix off the field for quite a while. And then Kaervek will keep other things off the field for quite a while. Gnawing Vermin. Mill 2 cards opponent. Full hand. That is rough. Yo Mama Sapien, I am sorry. We don't want to sack Gnawing until it's something else. This does fizzle my card draw. But it turns off the onslaught. Hey, would you look at that? Another thing. Look at you. Just so I can get in damage this turn. This has been the grind fest of the game. I am flooding. My opponent is starved. So when it dies, I gotta move its counter somewhere. Need opponent. I can't really do any graveyard stuff anymore. Tiny Bones was kind of my only trick. Would you look at that? Another land. You're gonna draw a card. That is nice. So I can cast anything in my deck at this point. I mean, we have old Gixits. Sure. We should have attacked first. Hunt. But we got a demon now. He does not help us because our graveyard got banned, but our opponent's graveyard is fine. GG. Well, if you enjoyed today's games, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.